Here in Alabama, we are honored today to have our President Barack Obama, visiting us right here in Selma, Alabama. I want to pause to say to President Obama, welcome home. I want each and every one of you to join me in welcoming our President to the state of Alabama. Mr. Obama, when you came to Alabama a few years ago, you spoke about ripples of hope. I want to let you know, as the pastor of the world's first smart church, KBI, Kingdom Building Innovations Christian Church, and someone who believes deeply in everything that the drum makers for justice and the pioneers for justice stood for. Those ripples of hope that you talked about, they still exist right here in Alabama. And they're still being birthed every single day, every single week, and every single month. President Obama, we still have hope here in Alabama so intense that we dare hope to believe that even a black man can still be received as an American citizen who is worthy of dignity, honor, respect, and justice, just like anyone else here in America. And President Obama, we are here because you ran. We are here because John Lewis and Martin Luther King Jr. marched. We are here because our forefathers slaved for 300 long, hard years and yet persevered so that we could stand here and begin to plan and organize and build and release innovative partnerships, projects, programs, and products that will ultimately expand the possibilities for progress for every black boy and girl in the South and across this nation. Every community of people in any city in America that wants to join on. And for all human beings, black or white, gay or straight, all across this nation. President Obama, as you mentioned, is the case with Ferguson. I want to point out also that with race-related and crime-related and social mobility-related issues all across the country, we often have the same spike that you talked about. This spike in attention and activity in response to these issues as well. When something tragic takes place, and then there's the fadeaway that you mentioned. That fadeaway happens over and over again. And you called for something consistent, something sustained, to address these issues. And so I want to announce to you and to the world that KBI, the world's first smart church, headquartered right here in Alabama, we will launch our first Church 2.0 Center in Alabama in June of 2015. Now, the purpose of this Church 2.0 Center is to provide a space open to the public for the organizing and implementing of opportunistic programs which will serve as solutions to give new options for expanding the possibilities of progress for every underprivileged individual we are fortunate to serve, especially the black American male citizens of our communities. And to serve as sort of a civil rights training ground or camp to indoctrinate and organize the next generation of civil rights leaders 2.0. This, Mr. President, is the answer that kills two birds with one stone. This is the answer to your call for a consistent and sustained response to issues such as Ferguson. And this, Mr. President, is our answer. From America's first smart church, Kingdom Building Innovations Christian Church, to your call for civic organizations, faith-based organizations, activists, ministers, leaders, business leaders, and communities to stand up and implement something that will help bolster upward mobility and expand the possibilities for progress for African American males across the United States of America when you implemented my brother's keeper. Mr. President, I believe that we already have in place an easy to follow system that can break anyone out of poverty and set them on a path of upward mobility, an upward mobile path within 90 days. And I want to share more details about this with you and the nation in the near future. To all of you that are out there sharing this video and tuning in to Selma 50, make no mistake, Selma is now. And we've already organized a global team of designers and developers and passionate people who will be on the front lines in months and years to come in leading the civil rights movement. Thank you, Reverend Al Sharpton, Reverend Jesse Jackson, President Obama, Jamal Harrison Bryant, for passing the torch. We've got people all across the globe that want to see minorities in America be successful. To all of you, in order to make this a reality, we need the support of our president, and more importantly, we need the support of the nation. There are tons of volunteer positions that are open and available for anyone, anywhere across America to work with this ministry right now. And we are constantly open to accept resumes. We need people, most of all, who are passionate about seeing everyone succeed. And we could use as many developers, designers, computer engineers, journalists, public relations specialists, marketing people, educators, etc., as possible. We too have what it takes to stir the conscience of the nation once again. To give you a few specifics on what it is that we're up to at the world's first smart church. The Church 2.0 Center is, in a sense, a hub that we will place in communities all across the nation in order to have a staple in these communities. Communities such as Montgomery, Alabama, and Birmingham, Alabama, where, according to research, people struggle significantly in comparison to other communities across the nation with upward mobility. So that through the Church 2.0 Center, we can begin to cultivate and facilitate an environment where we can aggressively yet practically work on fending off these issues of race and crime and poverty, police brutality, in a sustained and a consistent manner. And more importantly, work on guiding those that are facing an uphill battle with education, finances, and even spiritual, social, and or political advancement, to the tools made available to them in this great nation. And because of the fight that those who've gone before us put up so that we can have these opportunities and equip them with these opportunities that are all over the place. But often they're just not educated on it or hip to it. These opportunities will allow them to expand their progress. Along with traditional tools that have worked in the past, such as GED classes, career development, and college readiness on site, we will also showcase innovative programs, projects, products, and partnerships with other ministries, other developers, political leaders, nonprofits, business leaders, and educators, and invite the public to apply to participate in apprenticeships, entrepreneurship training, technology and computer engineering startup, investing, and skills training opportunities that we will launch as a result of the partnerships with the awesome people that are oftentimes already in the community, working as a police officer, a pastor, a teacher, a social worker, a business owner, or a nonprofit leader. America, you are great. President Obama, once again, God bless you, and we welcome you. Welcome, welcome, welcome home to Alabama. God bless you, and God bless America.